Hello and good afternoon to you. Happy Monday. It's Monday the 7th of June, and I hope you've had a good weekend. So I don't know if you remember on Friday we were talking about kintsugi and breakthroughs and growth and comfort zones, and I felt that was a really good lead into the weekend, and hope you've had a good weekend. If you didn't catch it, it might be good to rewatch that, but or to watch it if you can find that on my various channels. I'll just actually share the image that I put up there. So this was the concept about breaking through versus breaking down. Sometimes we think, when the cracks are showing, that we're broken. And this image and the concept of kintsugi, which is the art of repairing pottery with gold or gold resin, really resonates with me in terms of that inner work and journey. And I hope it resonated with you as well if you caught it. So I think in terms of those themes that I'm talking about a lot at the moment, they've really been topical. And I've been speaking about them actually on a couple of interviews that I've been doing. So you'll see on my social media, I was interviewed by Stephen Connor from the Feeling for Sonic podcast. Thank you to Stephen, shout out to you. And that was, even got to play my song, which is been out a few years now, called Love Me Better. And that was a song I wrote, for a charity for Macmillan. And it's really just about my healing journey. And I also was interviewed, and that was thank you to you, Stephen, for interviewing me. It was really good fun. And I was also interviewed this morning for the Sales Dojo podcast. So again, shout out to Leon and to Chris, and thank you for having me on yours. I think that's out in a little bit in terms of that episode. Talking about all the things that I'm doing, and just the fact that people are interested in that is really lovely. So the Sales Dojo podcast is, and all the things the guys are doing there are all about the sales community and supporting them with all the different things you've got to juggle. We talked about the tech, we talked about picking up the phone and how I started in sales, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to go back in that world and talk to sales teams about how they're relating and the relationships and bringing some of that inner awareness to our communication. So that's something that's pending. So watch out for that. But so that what precedes that is the AMPS course for artists and musicians. To have more structure in their business, and the Mindset podcast that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. So what's been going on for you? And if you're watching live, then do come and say hi. But again, my Monday mindset is really about setting ourselves up for the week ahead in the best possible way. And I think mindset is such a fundamental thing for us to consider, and if we're not feeling it whatever it is, it's usually our mindset that we need to address and get ourselves in that zone of having the right energy around and the right motivation around what we need to achieve. And sometimes it's about that focus and getting back on track. So what is it for you that you want to get done by the end of this week? And is there something that either me or anybody actually in your community can help you with? I think that connection and reaching out and the ability to reach out again is something we talked about this morning, which was, I think businesses have evolved such a lot in the last last couple of decades, really, in that it's now a lot safer socially to talk about any vulnerabilities we have. And vulnerability is really a strength. It took me a long time to realise this. But it's a lot more acceptable to be more open about how we're feeling and what challenges we have. So the future, hopefully that will continue. We'll be able to you know, be more authentic and show up as our real selves, with genuine feeling and connection for everybody else. So look out for those things, and if you're, you know, interested in listening to them, loads and loads of good valuable content on you know, on both of those podcasts. So yeah, really good to tune in. And that really is all I wanted to say for today. Is you know, a bit of reflection on the weekend. Set ourselves up for this week. Try and make a, you know, however you make your lists. It's good to have one, and tick things off. I was talking to a friend of mine at the weekend, and she's not fabulous, but the ability to tick something off. If I do something that's not on my list, I put it on the list and then tick it off straight away, because there's great satisfaction in doing that. Because sometimes we tend to do the things that are not on the list, so put them on the list retrospectively and then tick them off, and then get to the things you were meant to do. So yeah, hope you have a really good week. It looks like the weather's going to be good, and yeah, get into your zone of your sweet spot of genius and a happy place, so that you can show up as your fullest expression of yourself in your work, in your life, and shine. Have a really lovely week. Bye.